If your SaaS onboarding looks something like a welcome email, a getting started checklist, or a tour that most of your users forget about after it's over, sorry to burst your bubble, but you are actively losing customers. The fastest growing SaaS companies right now have realized something, and that's that traditional onboarding, the way that it was done, is dead. No one wants to be told how to use a tool anymore. Instead, they want to feel and explore the product themselves inside an interactive AI-powered space where they can find the features that they care about and that make them say, aha, this is what I'm looking for in this tool. Now, I'm not making this up. Our team at Supademo surveyed over 200 professionals and then published a benchmark report about it. And one of the things we found was that 8 out of every 10 people we surveyed said that an interactive demo had a huge impact on their onboarding process. And that was the highest score out of any of the areas that we measured. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 stages where having an interactive demo is a must for your product, where you should be actively using it to get new users and existing users excited about what you're building and get them to stick around in your product for longer. Okay, so for stage 1, think about the typical SaaS homepage. On this homepage, you probably have a request to book a demo form, and it leads them to a 45-minute discovery call that you're asking someone to do before they've actually seen how your product works. Does that hit a little close to home? If it does, that's a lot of unnecessary friction that we're putting potential customers through when they're at the beginning stages of their journey and they're just curious about the product. Instead, there's a way more effective way that we can do this. You can give visitors an interactive product walkthrough of your tool right there on the homepage, letting them click through your product to see how it looks before they're ready to book that discovery call. The people that do this are going to be way more qualified and have way more context on what your tool does when they actually show up for that 45-minute discovery call with your sales team. Let's look at a great real-world example of this, and that's Beehive, a newsletter platform. Now, on their homepage, they do have a try for free sign-up button, but they also have an alternative path for those that aren't ready to buy yet, and that goes to an interactive demo. Now, when Beehive launched this alternative path to an interactive demo on their website, within 2 months, they had thousands of new signups coming through this flow and over $10,000 in self-serve revenue. Likewise, the people that were going through this experience converted at a 50% higher rate to customers than anywhere else on their website. And that's because the people that were going through this experience and actually seeing how the product could work for them were qualifying themselves. So when they did go to a sales call, they were already convincing themselves to buy. So if you're not doing this on your website right now, this is the one thing you can do to get the most value. If you do one thing from this video, it's going to be this, and it's put an interactive demo on your homepage. Do it now. You'll thank me later. All right, so you fixed your homepage and you've got people trying the product before they have to buy it. They're signing up and your conversion rates are a hockey stick to the moon. This is great. But what happens when they log in for the first time? Here's the moment where most SaaS companies start losing those new customers that they just paid to acquire. And as their conversion rates go up, so do their churn. They swipe their card, they log in, and then they hit a wall. They don't know where to start and they can't figure out what to do next, whether that's connecting an account or setting up their dashboard, getting their first workflow running. They're stuck at step 1 again, right after you've gotten them to sign up. Stage 2 is fixing that exact moment. Now, instead of dropping new users into some empty dashboard, you're dropping them into an interactive sandbox environment where they're guided to the exact action you need them to complete to start getting value out of your product. For example, if you're the company HeyReach and your tool is all about connecting LinkedIn accounts so that they can do outbound on that platform, the most important thing you can have new users do as soon as they sign up is connect their LinkedIn account. Now, wouldn't it be incredibly helpful if as soon as a new user landed in the platform, they were guided through an interactive walkthrough that showed them where to click to connect their LinkedIn account? That would have HeyReach activation rates going to the moon. The goal of this is simple. It's to remove every possible reason for a new user to feel lost, because every minute that they spend confused is a minute that their likelihood of churning or canceling is going to go way up. Okay, now even if we get past the first step, they've signed up, they've gotten to their first activation point, they're still going to hit a wall at some point. There's going to be some kind of confusing feature or some weird setting that they're not familiar with. They're just going to get stuck somewhere, and that's going to be inevitable with any SaaS platform. But how you handle that moment determines whether a customer stays or cancels. The worst thing you can do at this moment is have them submit a support ticket that they're going to have to wait on for someone to actually answer, or send them to a 500 to 1,000 word help article that nobody wants to read to figure out how to fix their problem. Now, the fix for this is actually really simple, and it's building short interactive walkthroughs for every common onboarding step and every frequently asked question that your support team gets. A great example of this is the company Simple Testimonial. Now, they're a tool that helps companies collect and share video testimonials. They built a product walkthrough for their onboarding steps and every single one of their frequently asked questions. And it's now saving their team around 3 hours a week for one-on-one support calls and onboarding calls that they would have had to do if they didn't have these walkthroughs. I talked to their co-founder and they said that when they made these demos, they wanted to get people to their aha, I got it moment with new users as fast as possible. And they also wanted people to have a way to self-serve their questions rather than waiting on a human to answer every call. And efficiency is not the only thing at play here. Like Simple Testimonial, now when someone can figure out something on their own without waiting on someone to reply to their support ticket, their confidence in the product goes way up. And when they do that, their likelihood of sticking around goes way up as well. And practically, these are the easiest demos that you can make. Just get a list from your support team of all the questions that they're frequently asked and start knocking them off your list, making an interactive demo for each of them, and then embedding them on the Help Center articles that you'd usually send them to. Okay, so now you've got them onboarded, you're answering their questions without making them wait, but your product is not a static thing. You're shipping features or improvements probably every month. And if you want your existing users and potential new users to start using what you've just built, you're going to have to change the way you announce it. Let's talk about your feature announcement emails. Now, every SaaS company sends feature announcement emails. You ship something new, then you write a quick update, you hit send to the thousands of customers or users that you have, and then you look at your open rates and you realize that most of these emails barely got a glance, if that. And the people who do read them have to log in and figure out where to find that exact new feature that you just created and then how to use it. Because the email that you put together probably just has a screenshot at the top and then a few bullet points on some of the key value points and then a button that sends them back to their dashboard. This does not help them learn how to use your new features. So why not include an interactive product demo in your email instead? You can link to a standalone interactive product demo with a CTA that's something like see it in action. The most valuable part about this is the data that you get from users clicking through from the email to spending time in the new feature walkthrough. You can get full metrics from your email tool on who clicks it at the open rates, but if you have an interactive demo built on a tool like Supademo, you'll have analytics and data on who interacts with the demo, if that's clicking through to see certain segments or if it's dropping off. All right, now this is the last use case and might be the most underused play that we've shared in this entire list, and it has nothing to do with your customers. It actually has to do with your internal team. Now, if you're a growing team, you have a lot of internal processes and standard operating procedures. There's HR benefits, there's payroll, expense reports, new software tooling that you need to teach the team. Everything that people need to learn in your company could use an interactive demo to make it way easier. Right now, you're probably teaching people these SOPs and these new tools by sending them massive docs, whether it's in Google, Confluence, or Notion. Either way, it's going to be full of text and outdated screenshots that people don't want to read. But instead of all of that, what if you built an interactive demo center, something like a structured library of interactive walkthroughs for every kind of internal process that you have? One of our biggest customers does exactly that. Pokemon is using interactive demos for all of their internal training. When a new employee joins, instead of reading a massive HR wiki on how to do everything, they can just click through a simple sandbox environment that shows them exactly where to click and what to enter, whether that's getting payroll set up or submitting an expense report, whatever it is. Pokemon has interactive walkthroughs for everything right now, covering everything that a new employee would need to figure out when they join the team. Giving this to new employees makes the experience way smoother during onboarding, and it saves your internal team hundreds of hours on repetitive one-on-one training. And you might be wondering about when things become outdated when stuff changes. When it does change, you don't have to go and take new screenshots of it. You just have to re-record the walkthrough. All right, so I've given you a lot to chew on with these 5 examples, but if you want to start building any of these demos, there's a link in the description to try Supademo for free. And that was the tool behind every example that we walked through today. And also do me a favor and comment which of the 5 stages you're going to tackle first. I read every comment. And if you want to go deeper on building your product demo for SaaS in 5 minutes, watch this video next.